All right, everyone, welcome to the Zoom tonight. Today is Friday. Hey, who's excited about Friday? I know I am. I am super excited about Friday. Who else had a good day? How was everybody's day today? Was it good? Great? Was it?
I had an
What'd you
I had
say?
an awesome day.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Awesome. So happy for you. Yes. Somebody said, I woke up. Yes, you did wake up. Yes, great, great, great. All right. So, I think can everybody hear me? Can y'all hear me okay? Just let me know. Sound check 1, 2.
We can hear you.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. So, all right. Most of the people saying yes. Maybe if you can't hear me, just go back in and go out, and it might work for you. Okay. Yeah. So, who did their affirmations today? Who did their affirmations? Yes. Good, good, good. Who did the affirmations? Who don't know what an affirmation is? Does anybody on here not know what an affirmation is? Who
Me,
doesn't know what an affirmation is?
me.
Really?
Me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so basically, an affirmation is when you speak things into existence. All right. A lot of times people when they speaking things, they don't know that every word that they speak is creating their reality. So an affirmation is basically when you specifically speak out loud and feel with emotion, okay, what you want to attract in your life, okay? So you will say something like, I'm so happy and grateful now that, I earned $10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000 or whatever your number is, okay? Yeah, so affirmations basically when you can turn your goals into affirmations, okay? Like I was able to win a car with affirmations. I said I'm so happy and grateful now that I have won the car at the Rise event. All right, but I said it every morning when I woke up out loud with feeling. I didn't just say it like I'm so happy and grateful now that I won the car. An affirmation is basically when you speak it and you mean it and you can feel it as if it happened, okay? So that's an affirmation, super, super, super powerful. Not only did affirmations change my life, but writing down things, okay? So everything happens at least 3 times. When you write it down, writing down is actually an ancient principle. You are turning you're turning the spiritual into physical when you write it down. So when you write it down, all right, and then the second part is you speaking it. So now you use an energy transference to speak it, okay? And then you do it on a consistent basis and you build up enough energy and vibration because we're made up of over 700 trillion electrons, meaning your emotions run your life, okay? So I highly encourage, if you don't know what affirmations are, you definitely want to do your affirmation. And if you are a part of the team, all you have to do is go to your back office, go to Getting Started Guide, and you're going to see the affirmation list that I did for 3 years to help me earn my first 6 figures. Well, probably my second because I had already made it. Yeah, it's a long story. But hello? Uh, okay, can you call me back, honey? We on the Zoom right now. Yeah. It's on right now. Like they see me talking to you right now. It's Monday through Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. But yes, I was talking about affirmation. Super, super powerful. But why are you here tonight? You're here because maybe you're looking for a change. Maybe you want to become more. Maybe someone just invited you and you were like, okay, I know them and I just want to come on. But today I'm going to show you a step-by-step way that you can actually eliminate all of your bills. Okay. And we use this to help us with all our finances, okay? So ever since we were young, of course, they have sabotaged us. They have sabotaged us, meaning we started off in the hole. As soon as we are 18 and over, we go on our own to pay our bills and we go on our thing to do this, but they tell you to go to school, get a good job, like that's the only way. But there are other ways that you can completely drastically change your income, okay? So I basically was struggling online for 2.5 years, and I didn't know what to do. You know, I was doing this program and that program, and nothing was working for me. And all of a sudden, I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do? So I started to connect with people who knew what they were doing, and I plugged into them, okay? So what happened was, because I plugged into them and I was around them, I changed my circle. Like, I saw something that said, change your circle, change your life. And basically, I began to just eliminate everybody in my life who was either negative, who didn't serve, who didn't motivate me, or who was just always doing something that didn't pertain to my vision and my goals. And what I began to see, my life began to shift, okay? So if you're hanging around people who are not going anywhere, you might want to start to change your circle. And that's why this community is very powerful, because it's a group of like-minded people that you get to see every day. For the most part, we see each other all the time. We're in the group, we're in the chat, we're always connecting with each other, and that energy transference falls on you. Okay, so it's like a circle of people. Now I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, and this is a system who has helped homeless people. There's blind people in this program, deaf people, people with all types of disabilities, okay, who are rocking and crushing this system, okay? So I don't know who's sharing. Can you stop sharing your screen, whoever that is? I don't know who did that, but yeah, I don't know who's sharing their screen, but you can take it off. I don't know.
Nicole Cummins.
I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh,
I don't know who Nicole is.
Okay. Hold on, y'all. Somebody's sharing their screen. I don't know. What is Nicole?
Nicole Cummins is the one.
Okay, I'm gonna share mine. All right, we got that clear. Okay, so hopefully you guys see my screen. I'm gonna show you how to turn your bills into banks, okay? Now, what if you had no more monthly bills and the ability to earn $10,000 per week or more simply by turning your bills into banks that bring you cash flow? All right, what if you can eliminate taxes? Now, I want to ask you, everybody has a phone. We all know that. Everybody has a phone, okay? If you look in your contacts, you will see that nobody likes to pay bills. Nobody wakes up and say, hey, oh, glory, glory, please, more bills. Give me more and more bills every day. Nobody says that. I don't know if anybody, do you know anybody who says that? Because I sure don't, okay? So, but how many people do you know who would love to, you know, get rid of their bills, who would love to not have to worry about their rent or not having to worry about their mortgage? Just imagine for a second, just imagine you just woke up and you didn't have to worry about any bills. What would you do differently? Okay, what would life be like for you? Have you written down your preferred state? Does anybody know what your preferred state is? Does anybody know what that is? Type in the chat if you know what that is. You may or may not know it. That's okay. Okay, but I learned something called preferred state, which is very, very, very powerful. Okay, preferred state is basically how do you want to feel on a daily basis. If you could change and write down on a sheet of paper, what would you do? Like, what would your day be like? Would you go to nature? Would you go to the beach? Would you spend time with your kids? What would a day look like for you? What would your life be like? What would your bank account be like? How would you feel? Would you feel excited, happy, sad? Your preferred state is very important, because if you're operating on a daily basis and you're not taking time to visualize, or you're not taking time to feel how you would feel, okay, as if you were in your preferred state, then that means that you're getting further and further away from your goals, okay? So it's important that you do that. And all of the millionaires that I know, they all say that they do these little weird things that people are not willing to do. They're very simple things, like speaking affirmations. They'll say that doesn't work, okay? Or writing things down, or visualizing. They'll say like, you don't have to do that. That doesn't have to do with anything. But it really is important, okay? It really, really is. Like, I wrote down on a sheet of paper, okay? I wrote down on a sheet of paper, actually 10 pages, okay? Not only do I have 10 pages, I have an index book. All right, I got 2 of these, okay? You can get these at Walmart. 2 of these full of what my vision is. What do I want? All affirmations. I put everything that I want, I put it in the affirmation, and I start speaking it. And then I said I had 10 sheets, 10 pieces of paper. All are speaking things into existence. All are, you know, saying what I want to feel. What do I want? Okay, stuff like that. But I put it in a present tense. Okay, not as if I want it. Because if you say I'm so happy, I want to be a millionaire, I am going to be a millionaire. If you say that you're going to be in a constant state of going to be a millionaire, you'll wonder why you haven't gotten it yet. So you operate in the present tense, but you future pace it with your visualizations and you writing it down, stuff like that. I'm telling you, rich people all do this. I have not to this day met anybody who's like had a lot of money who were not personally developed. But it starts day by day. We all don't just wake up and we're in a personal development state. It starts where you taking one step a day, reading this book, another step, reading this book. It doesn't happen overnight, but it can happen really quickly. It only takes 90 days to make a shift, okay? But like I said, I wrote down on this 10 sheets of paper, one of the things that I wrote down, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have earned over $40,000 in 7 weeks. The crazy part is that about 3 or 4 weeks in, I knocked out that goal. I'm talking morning and night, wake up, go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep, and read this, wake up, go to sleep, but not just read it, but feel it. Like, will I feel like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it? So I wiped out that goal. So by the time 7 weeks came, which is today from when I wrote it down, I had changed my number to 70,000. And it's so creepy that today was like $7,000 a day. That was exactly enough that I needed to get to $70,000. And I was like, bro, like, this is scary. Like, people don't believe in this stuff, but our words are so powerful. I just want to share that with you guys because it's important that you work on yourself harder than anything, because your mindset and your heart and your work ethic is everything. Most people don't know that discipline and work ethic is a skill. It literally is a skill. Not everybody has it. But I'm just saying, guys, that was just a little bit so I can give you guys, because it's not just about money. It's not just about whatever you think it is. It's about you. It's about you. It's about you. Okay? So the miracle system is set up for you. It's set up with you in mind, okay? So you can get your rent or mortgage payment cut down to $0 in the next 14 to 30 days or less, okay? It's a bill relief program that wipes out all of your expenses like it's nothing. So, like I said, imagine a life with no more bills, living where you want to live, not where you have to live. Super, super powerful. Like, oh my gosh, if you could just think about it, like, you can get goosebumps just thinking about it, man. And what I was doing, what I was just talking to you guys about, reading that morning and night, let me tell you something. What I was doing, you may not know this because wealthy people don't teach their kids this. I mean, wealthy people teach their children this, but people mostly don't learn this, okay? But what I was doing with those papers was I was actually scientifically reprogramming my subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind operates your life. That's why you wake up and you do the same thing for the most part on a daily basis. So what I was doing was reprogramming everything that I went through, the BS that I went through in the past, okay? I was reprogramming. You have to reprogram, okay? Just want to give you that tip. It's important that you reprogram your subconscious mind. About 97% of your life is based on your subconscious mind. So after watching this presentation, you will be fully prepared to get in position to earn $3,000 to $40,000 within the next 14 to 30 days. So make sure y'all not writing on the screen. Just maybe some of y'all need to step away from y'all computer because y'all like can't handle yourself. But you're gonna learn how to earn $3,000 to $40,000 within the next 14 to 30 days. The reason this is super important and why it was important to me, okay, and why it should be important to you is that when I was in a very, very dark place. Like, I wanted to actually like not be here anymore. But the only reason I did not commit suicide was because one of my friend's sons killed themselves. And I felt like that was so selfish of him to do that. And I didn't want to do that to my family just because I was so broke and so down. Like, it's sad to say that money, you can't even take care of your family without money, right? So I was able to be grateful enough to learn this skill, which you can learn. Anybody can learn it. I didn't start with this skill that you can learn. I learned this skill and I grew myself, okay, over the past years. And when I first made my first six figures, guess what? I lost it all. sadly, I lost it all because I didn't know how to manage money. I was not a good steward of money. I was getting scammed in different programs. They was telling me, you just put in $10,000 here and it's going to grow to $50,000. Or they were saying, put in $12,000 and we're going to grow it. You don't have to do anything. And this and this and that. And I lost it all. I remember losing $20,000 right before my eyes. It was horrible. My stomach just dropped. All that work that I did crumbled right before my eyes. But let me tell you something. When you learn a skill, nothing and no one can take that away from you. Okay, nothing and no one can ever stop you once you learn a skill. So guess what? I built up another 6 figures. And guess what happened? I put it into cryptocurrency. And at the time, I guess like something happened with the market and it went down, like my money just wiped out a little bit and it was just crazy. So that was my second 6 figures, right? And then I know y'all like, oh my gosh, what is happening to her? It's horrible what was happening to me. So I lost that second 6 figures. And guess what? I made another 6 figures. And guess what happened? Okay. Life, just spending money. Some of y'all, I want you to pay attention to listen to my story so you don't make the same mistake. Okay. When you make money, you want to save it. Okay. And sadly, when I made that other 6 figures, I looked at my bank account and guess what? How much I had in my bank account, y'all? Look, just type in the chat. What did I have in my bank account? This is before the miracle system. Okay, just somebody guess. What do y'all think? Okay, how much you think was left? By the time it was the end of the year of I forget which year it was. I don't know what number 6 figures this was. I made almost 7 figures. But look, at the end of 2018. I looked at my bank account. Let me see if somebody can guess it. Negative. Somebody said negative. Somebody said $5. I looked at my bank account and I had about $3,000. Actually, it was $1,000, and I had about $2,400, or I forget how much. I had it in other random places. And guess what? Somebody stole my money. A person was very close to me. They took it. They said they was going to try to invest it into something. And they said once they got their money back, they was gonna give it back. But the investment failed. It was my last money to start off 2019. It was the most horrible feeling. And people who knew me, they didn't know, right? And so with the miracle system, when the miracle system came out, it was an awakening for me and for everybody else to be able to come back from the ashes, to go and take and redeem everything that was taken away from you. Right? That's what this system is about. You can do it. Okay. So if you're struggling and you don't have no money in your bank account, how many of you said 2019 is going to be my best year? Okay, how many of y'all said that at the beginning of the year? This year, I'm going to make 6 figures, some of you said. This year, I'm going to make more money than I've ever made. A lot of you have said that. But now it's 6 months into the year. What have you done? What have you have to show for it? Is it working out for you? I am just simply giving you one more option. Take advantage and to conquer and to have dominion over the last 6 months of 2019, because you deserve it out of everybody. Okay, so this system is a blessing. My friend, she was going through she was about to get foreclosed on her house, y'all. She needed $20,000 to by July 2nd. Okay, she needed $20,000, and she came to me. She said she needed a miracle. What happened? She got a miracle and she made all that money. Now she's able to stay in her home. Her house is actually really beautiful. She was about to lose it. Okay, so it's not a game. This is serious. If you take your life serious, I recommend that you really pay attention, because this, for some people, they changing their lives. I see people who haven't made money online. They coming out of their shell. They making money now, like all type of blessings. Okay. The first thing we're gonna do is get rid of your home expenses. Then we're gonna get rid of your taxes, your car expenses, your family and fun, your wardrobe and your vacation, your health insurance. We're gonna get you some health insurance. We're gonna get you some life insurance. Make sure everybody mute your line, please. All right. And then we're gonna set you up with some entrepreneur needs, some personal development. Remember, I said personal development. All right. If you haven't read The Richest Man in Babylon, go read it. All right. I love how he started off. He says, what I'm about to tell you is how to become very wealthy. And he basically says, some people know this information and don't follow it, or they know it or they don't know it at all. Nobody never told them. So read The Richest Man in Babylon. Super, super good. That's how I'm able to now be a good steward of my money now, and I learned my lesson by reading books. Also read From the Trash Man to the Cash Man. It shows you when you start making money, how to create more cash flow, how to see, how to look at your assets, how to, all this stuff, man. Y'all got to know this. We all grown on here. Okay, we need to be leaving this stuff for our children and their legacies, right? But if you're not getting the education, how can you pass it on to your children? So you have to. So contribution community, we're going to show you how to raise up your community. Okay, we just did a whole presentation for a pastor and his congregation. 100% of the congregation signed up right there on the spot at that night. Okay, they understand the power of this. Okay, either people either get it or they don't. So health insurance, life insurance, retirement. Some people have worked there 40 hours a week, 40 years, and don't even have that much to retire on. They have to keep on working till they're like 70. Okay, now is the time. It don't matter if you're 55. Okay, it don't matter if you're 60. That doesn't matter. Okay, with this, you can get a complete head start on everything, right? Nonprofit, real estate, all that good stuff. Okay, here's a bird's eye view of $20,000 to $40,000 per month in income. Okay, what if you had an entire team waiting for you to get in position to have no more monthly bills? All right, this is just a bird's eye view of 20K to 40K per month. Is very possible for you. When you join, you have a sponsor that takes care of you and make sure you are successful. Why do they want you to be successful? Because everybody in here is creating residual income. And the more successful that you are, the more successful that you help people become, the more people you help, the more you will be helped by default, okay? So, like I said, we're putting an end to bills and taxes once and for all, okay? It all starts with funding center one, is you plus one. Like I said, what if all you needed to do to earn thousands of dollars per month was to put one person in position to eliminate their bills and their taxes? Okay, this is very, very easy. Now there's a team of 2 people who all work together to put one more in position, which activates their dynamic rotator, okay? Now the fun begins. Your person pays you, okay? This is called a level or a bank, housing bank right here. This is $100 plus a $10 per month admin fee. $110 is nothing to be able to wipe out a $2,000 mortgage or a $1,000 mortgage. That's nothing. Or to eliminate your car expenses. You gotta look at the pros and the cons. When you're making a decision, okay, especially when it deals with increasing your lifestyle, you gotta make the decision, okay, so $110 versus paying off all my bills, or looking at, all right, no, not putting in nothing, just keeping what you got and keeping being happy with your bills if life happens. So that's the kind of decision that you really have to make, because all you got to do is get in position, okay? Very, very simple. Some of y'all spend $110 on food, like on fast food that you don't even need, all right? So that's nothing. So now you upgrade to the second bank, which is also $100 because this person came in, and now you're able to upgrade to the second bank. Now wash, rinse, repeat, and teach your person to do the same. Now remember, there's 2 of you, and it does not matter who puts the next person in position. One goes under the other, okay? Everybody is helping each other put one under the other. All you have to do is put one person in position, okay? And that person duplicates. See, it's a straight line down, okay? It's a straight line down. Very, very simple. Everybody's coming in and pushing each other up. All right. And before you know it, you're going to own all the banks and have all your bills and expenses paid. Everyone simply put in one person in position to eliminate their bills. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply show you, hold on. I'm going to show you a compensation video. All right, it's very short, and it's kind of going to break down, how you are actually going to be getting all of these payments. All right, there's more banks than one, of course. All right, and you can start with any bank that you want. The more banks you own, the more that you make. Okay.
Works and how you can get paid $100.
Okay, make sure y'all can hear
my name is Dominique Barbie, and I wanted to give you a quick representation of how the bill relief program for the Miracle System works and how you can get paid $100 to $1,725 per month per person, 1,000 levels deep. Okay. All right. So this is specifically the compensation plan. First thing you need to know is there are 17 banks. Each bank you must go in order. So housing bank is $100 per month. Taxes is $100. Car expenses $100. All of these are $100 except for holidays is $25, hence $1,725, and retirement is $200. Okay, so what that means is basically that there are 17 banks. If you come in with all 17 banks, that means that you own all the banks. You can come in with one bank, two banks, three banks, four banks, five banks, or et cetera, et cetera. If you came in with three banks, that would be $300 plus a $10 admin fee per month. Okay, if you came in with two, that would be $200, and so forth and so forth. Okay, the reason you want to have banks is because, okay, you basically need at least 14 banks to go to the top of the list. If you come in with 17 banks, you automatically go to the top of the list. So let me explain on a whiteboard. First off, you'll always see a person at the top of the list, okay? Let's name this person Joe, all right? This person is who everybody in this line pays. This is Joe's profit center. When you come in, you will pay whoever is at the top of the list, and you will go on the list. So it starts with you. Say, for example, you were the first person, right? Now you bring in one person. This can be from the rotator. This can be from Joe. This can be for someone above you. It does not matter. Now, we place one under the other. If you started off with one bank, all right, and your person came in under you, you will now have two banks, because every time a person falls underneath someone, everyone above them upgrades, okay? So now we have another person. Now, this person now has one bank because they paid $100, for example. This person has two banks, okay, because we add the bottom person's bank to everyone above to help everyone get to Profit Center 2. Okay, so this person has two banks and this person now has three. We now bring another person. These are people who are coming in from the system. It's coming in from people above you, or it's coming in from Joe or you. Now you have four banks. This person has three, this person has two, this person has one. Now let's say somebody came in this line and they came in with 17 banks. This will boost everybody in the line to 17 banks, okay? In order to get to the top of the list, which as you can see, Joe is.
Yeah, I don't know who is this writing on here.
Is making a lot of money here because everybody in this line is paying him 1,000 levels deep. It doesn't matter if it's 1,000 people in this line, they pay Joe. Wouldn't you want to be at the top of this list? Okay, right? The only way to get to the top of this list is you have to give at least one person to Joe's pay line, and you have to have at least 14 banks. As I showed you, that those people can come from people you brought in, or people from the system, or people from Joe. It does not matter. But remember, all these people following you helps you get more banks. The more banks you start off with, the faster you will get to the 14 bank criteria. Now, let's say you brought in this person. You have fulfilled your one person requirement, and you now have at least 14 banks, which you have 17 because somebody came in with 17 and boosted everybody up, which this happens a lot. A lot of people come in at 17 banks. Now let's go to line 2. Now you were in this line, meaning you pay Joe forever. And everybody in this line paid Joe forever. Think of it as kind of like jail for you, but mansion for Joe. Okay, everyone wants to get out of jail, and the rotator and the system will help you get out of jail, which is Joe's pay line. Now you'll still be paying Joe forever, but now you start your own, where you at the top of the list. Now the next person who comes in, this is a separate profit center from Joe. This is your profit center. The next person that comes in pays you, all right? And that person is instructed to bring in at least one person, right? they pay you, and the same thing that happened for Joe happens for you, 1,000 levels deep. Okay, this can be 1,000 levels deep. So this is why people love this program, because they're getting their bills paid, right, and helping other people get their bills paid, right? So this can go on one getting one getting one. It goes on forever and it never stops because everybody is trying to get out of jail. So they're going to try to do whatever they need to do to get out of your line. Whether this person needs to bring in 3 people, 1 person, it doesn't matter. They are trying to get to at least 14 banks and put 1 person in. Now, if you start at all 17 banks, you skip all of this and you just go to the top of the list straight away. You don't have to give up anybody, okay? And the person who referred you will sometimes put a couple of people or so under you, depending on who you join, right, to start you up. So you can potentially not bring in anybody when you come in at 17 banks and continue to get paid forever, all right? $100 per month to $1,700 per month per person forever if you come in at 17 banks or if you make your way over to Profit Center 2. Okay, usually when you come in, you will see a list, okay, of people, right, and your name will be on the list, and you will be able to see who's above you and the new people coming up. You'll be able to see how many banks you have at all time. You'll be able to see where you are in the rotator. You will be able to see how many people are being put under you daily, and we will help you with that. But that is the compensation plan all in one. You're getting paid $110 to $1,725 per person, and that is when you go to Profit Center 2. So you have to either come in with 17 banks, or you have to go into the rotator and wait for your turn to go to the top of the list. It's very simple once you get it. And most people learn as they go. But just think about it. There's nowhere else you can get $100 to $1,725 per month per person, 1,000 levels deep. That is so powerful, guys. And you can really, really become very, very wealthy with this program. There are no income guarantees, but I can just say this. There are people in their first month earning over $20,000 and people in their second month earning over $50,000. I'll just put it like that. Now, get back with the person who showed you this and get with the system, guys. Have a great day. Bye.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. All right, so who wants to become a walking vault? Type of 1 if you want to become a walking vault. Who believes they want to become a walking vault or they are a walking vault? You can say, I'm a walking vault, I'm a walking vault, I'm a walking vault. All right, so remember, just think about how you feel right now, okay? Think about how you feel right now. What I want everybody to do, okay, is just take a deep breath in and then take a deep breath out, okay? All right, I know that feels good. Now, when I count to 3, I want everybody to unmute your line and say, I am a walking vault. All right, does everybody know how to unmute themselves? I want everybody to say, I am a walking vault. This is how you understand energy transference is real, okay? Energy transference is real. So when I count to 3, just unmute your line and say, I am a walking vault, okay? I am a walking vault. I didn't even count to 3. I'm a walking vault.
I'm a walking ball.
Yes.
I'm a walking ball.
Yes.
I am a walking ball.
Yes.
I'm a walking ball.
Okay, good job.
I'm a walking ball.
I am a walking dog.
A walking dog. Okay, now what I'm going to show you is how to become a walking ball. Let me show you an Excel spreadsheet that I made today. All right, let me make sure I got it up and I don't got no crazy stuff up. All right, I want to show you, if you watch that compensation plan, this is how you determine what you're going to be making by the end of 2019 or whenever you set your 12 months or however you want to do it. So I'm going to share my screen, and this is just an example, okay? So, can everybody see my Excel sheet? Can y'all see this?
Yes.
All right, good. All right, so remember I told you there were 17 banks. 17 banks, each worth about $100, okay? each worth about $100. So say you want to think about how much you want to make, okay? This is for people who want to get in position and they want to know numbers. Like I need to know numbers sometimes. I need to know what I need to do to get to 10K so I can double it so I can get to 20K, or I can use leverage to get to 50K, and so forth and so forth. When you don't know your numbers, you kind of like going in circles, okay? So how many banks do you own? Remember I said one bank, okay, is $100. So let's say you came in with $100, okay? Now, let's type in a number. You can give me an example in the chat if you want to. How many people will you help eliminate their bills in 1 year? Okay? How many people will you help? Just type a number. How many people would you like to help, all right, eliminate their bills? Okay, because this is really about being a leader. Everybody on here is a leader, whether you believe it or not, whether you understand it or not, you're actually a leader, okay? And I'm here to tell you that you are, if you have not told yourself that. Yes, you are. Okay, now, how many people would you like to eliminate bills? Let's give an example. I'm gonna give the first example, and then I'm gonna look in the chat to see if we can do another one for somebody. So let's say you help one person eliminate their bills for you. Remember, in the video, if you don't come in at 1725, you have to give up one person. So this technically will be your second person. Okay, because remember, you have to pass the first one up if you didn't come in at 1725. So let's say this is your second person, and you help one person after you pass up your first. This is after you pass up your first. Pay attention, all right? You just help one person. All you can do is help one person, okay? Now let's say how many levels deep will your lineage duplicate what you did? Let me explain what that is. I'm going to put it on my chalkboard when I say lineage, okay? I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that, okay? When I say lineage, I got to bring up the whiteboard real quick. This is what I mean. This means when you brought in one, okay, and then that person brought in one, all right, and then this person brought in one, and then this person brought in one. This is how it works. Unlimited levels deep. If you're at the top, everybody will be paying you, okay? That makes sense? All right, so your lineage is now how many levels deep? How many, anybody know the number? How many levels deep is this lineage? Because I'm about to show you on the Excel sheet your numbers. This means one getting one. You only brought in this one, and they got one, and they got one, and they got one. How many levels is that? Okay, you gotta know a little bit of math. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. Okay, you brought in 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I just need you to know that. So when I show you on the Excel sheet, all right, you know what I mean, but how many levels deep, okay? So you brought in one, all right? Brought in one person in this example, okay? Make sure y'all can see this. But let's say your lineage goes 10 levels deep, all right? It goes 10 levels deep. So how much is your monthly income? $1,000 per month. And all you did was brought in one person and helped them change their life to get their bills paid and eliminated, okay? Now let's see if that level goes 20 levels deep. That means one got one, and you're at the top of the line. All right, now your income is $2,000 per month. This is if you own one bank. Let's see what happens if you own 2 banks, which is $200. The more banks you own, you just doubled your income just by simply putting yourself in position with one more bank and doing the same amount of work. When I tell you wealthy people use leverage, I say they use leverage. And in many other companies, you have to have at least a team of 500 to make $10,000 per month. All right, let's see what happens if you got 3 banks and you did the same amount of work. Same amount of work. Now you're making $6,000 per month. How many of you would trade $300 to make $6,000 per month? That's every month. 6,000 times 12 months. Whatever that number is, $72,000. And all you did was put in $300? Get out of here. Okay? This is just an example. Let's say you was like, okay, I want to do 5 banks. Okay? Because your banks are your real estate. Okay? So 500, and you did the same amount of work. You just brought in one freaking person. Okay? And it went down 20 levels deep. That's $10,000 a month. I don't know any company where you can bring in 1 or 2 people and make $10,000 a month. Anybody know of one? I don't think so. Now let's say you a boss You come in at the highest level, which is 1725. All right. You did the same thing. All right. And your people duplicated those efforts. You're now at $34,000. This is monthly. Okay. All right. Now let's use y'all numbers. Okay. So how many people do you think you can help? If they saw this presentation and they saw this information, how many people do you think you can help? Because I'm going to give another example. This is just with one person. Okay. Let's see in the chat. Who want to give me the number example? Let's say, let me find somebody. I have 70 banks and so do 2 of mine. Awesome. 20. All right. 20. All right. Somebody said, did I get it? Okay. Somebody said 20. All right. So let's say in a year, this is the number for a year. In 1 year, you have 20 people. Okay. And you came in at $100 and it went 20 levels deep. You're at $40,000 per month. OMG. With 20 people in a year, if that's what you did, you stuck it out. You was in here for 12 months. And you helped 20 people, and then they went out and did the same thing. You're making $40,000 per month. This is why I say I'm a numbers person. Now let's say you own 2 banks, the same amount of effort. You did 20 people, and then they each did 20. All right, they each got 20 you know what I mean, down, get one. That's $80,000 per month. I don't think people understand power of this system because most people don't understand numbers. I'm a numbers person, so I break down numbers. Let's say if you was a super leader, some people can bring in 100 people in anything they touch. Some people can, or you might just have a person who can do this. All right, 100 people over the course of a year. A leader came in and they bought $200 worth of banks. They're at $400,000 per month. Let's say they came at 1725 and they duplicated this. That's $3.4 million per month. Come on now. All right. Does anybody have any questions? That's crazy. That's crazy. I did that spreadsheet today because I was just like, I need to, because I can do it in my head. Not in my head for real, y'all. But I can grab some paper and figure out my numbers. I do that all the time. But I just did it, that Excel sheet today, and I was like, shoot, I don't think people understand the power of this system. And I was trying to figure out, I'm like, okay, so $70,000 in 7 weeks that I was able to produce. Like, why was I able to do that? What was my number so I can come and show anybody to place their numbers of what they can do, you know, and be able to duplicate the same results? Yes, of course. I'll share that with you, Leanne. I'll put it in the group. Sean, everything is tracked in the back office. Okay, everything is tracked in the back office. I'm going to for at least 50, 47. Okay, Melissa, girl, you can do it. You can do it. I'm gonna give you that spreadsheet so you can know when they say the lineage part. That's why everybody who comes in, you want to make sure they're successful because that's part of that other number. One getting one, getting one, getting one. Okay, very, very simple. I'm telling you, that was for a year, or you can do that in a week, guys. I just put it on there a year so people can have a long-term mentality and think long-term. Think long-term. Even if you just have 1 year first month, 1 year second month, 1 year third month, 1 year fourth month, and then those people start duplicating. And that's not even the full numbers, y'all, because I can't even explain it. It's just too much. I don't want to confuse you. But, anybody else have any questions? Or let's do testimonials. Anybody want to do a testimonial? Anybody want to do a testimonial so we can let people know that people are having results?
Andy B. Hello.
Hey, Andy. Sorry, I muted you. There you go.
Am I back on?
Yes.
Okay. Well, thanks for that. Love you too. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. In less than a week, I made myself up to Profit Center 2. I got all my people, and I got people in below them, so they all moved up. I have 2 now on 17 levels who found out today, and they're ecstatic about that. Yeah, and now they can push and make some money. They just need to get me one person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're going for that now. They're going to push on that. I've got another one coming up as well. So it's just amazing. I love you and Erin, and thank you so much for doing all this.
We love you too. We love you too. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. So happy for everybody. Oh, wait. Okay. So I don't want to put you on blast, Rashni, but I recorded your video, I put it on my YouTube. I want to show you guys Rashni. Don't be nervous or anything, Rashni. I want to show you guys Rashni because she reminded me of me because I was just trying to like make money online and nothing never worked for me, man. It's just I just want to cry sometimes because I saw people making like $10,000 per month, and I was just like, man, I know I can do this. I know I can do this. If other people are doing it, you know, I can do it too. But I'm just like, what am I missing? What am I missing? A lot of it has to do with the program, the vehicle that you're using, or the way that you're operating. You know what I mean? A lot of it has to do with that. Okay, and a lot of it has to do with your skills. So it's a mix of your vibrations on a daily, consistent basis. Okay, and it's also a mixture of your skill set. Would you rather try to chop down a tree? Okay, would you rather try to chop down a tree with a dull axe that you don't sharpen first? Okay, or would you take a little bit of time and start sharpening that axe so you take less time chopping down that tree? That is the mindset that you have to have. Your skills times your vibration and your frequency will equal your results in life, period. Okay, so if all else fails, you know, get more skills. So I'm going to show you Rosny. Let me know if you guys can hear her. Hey, Roshni.
Hi, good day. My name is Roshni. I'm coming in from New York. I just want to let you guys know my experience with America System Rotator. First of all, let me say I'm not an experienced network marketer. So if I can do this, I think everyone can. I've started doing networking last year, August 2018. Due to, I had to change careers because of my son. I was looking for something online, got into a couple of opportunities, it did not work out, was about to call it quits with the networking. Then I saw this video. It sounded good, but it also sounded too good to be true. I reached out to a couple of people and they said, it's working. But then I told him, I didn't have money because I wasn't working since last year, August. I literally had $220 in my name. Some of them said, take a chance, you won't regret it. I said, yes, but you know what, I've been burnt before. I was really, really skeptical, But I kept looking at the video over and over that night. The next day I said, you know what, I'm going to take a chance. And I must say it's one of the best chances I took. I was able to reach my desired banks within a day and a half, went into my profit center too, where I started making money. Within 1 week, I made $500. I mean, from getting nothing a whole year in networking to making 500s within a week, for me, that was huge. And it's not all about the money. What I liked about, I like that there's always someone available to answer any questions, to help you, like if you get stuck anywhere. Then there's the training. The trainings, it's amazing. Anyone can do it, not just experienced people. Even if you're now starting off or you don't know what you're doing, the training, it's step by step. It's so simple to follow. So my advice is just give it a try before you decide to quit. You would thank me later. You would thank everyone in the team later. That's all I can say. What else? Just get on. Don't wait. Don't think. Just get on and learn as you go. I hope this video helped you guys. Have a good day. Bye.
Yes. So I'm super happy for her. That was super amazing that she did that video. The reason I like her video is because I remember her actually reaching out to me before joining. Okay, because I'm just gonna be honest. I know a gift when I have it. So I don't trip if people say they don't want to do it or they do want to do it. It does not matter to me, to be honest. Actually, my day don't start until somebody tell me no. That's when it's on and popping, because that's just how my mind is. It doesn't matter. I'm going to make money whether people say yes or whether people say no. So I don't get emotionally attached to it. So when she messaged me, she was just like, well, I don't really have the money and this and that. And she was like, well, okay, should I really do it? I'm like, yes, you need to do it. And then she was like, you know what? I'm going to pass on this. And I'm just like, oh, okay, girl, bye. You know, I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, I don't care. You know, I'm talking to somebody who's ready and excited. So, you know, the next day she said, I just did. And I was like, oh, yeah. And it's like, okay, let's get it. Go to your back office. Go to the 10K per month blueprint. Her sponsor was like, go through the training and all this stuff. And we were teaching, doing our coaching sessions. And then out of nowhere, she's just like, oh, my gosh, I'm making money every day. And I'm just like so excited for her. So I just wanted to share that because I just remember the process of her coming in. Anybody else want to give a testimony? So now, Scotty over here, I know you all hear Scotty making all that money. He's not saying nothing, though. Well, do we got Gio, what you want to say, Gio? I know you over there balling.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, yes.
I got a ring on. I don't know what that ring is, but hey, everybody, it's Giovanni. Listen, I'm very excited. When I first came on board here, can you hear that ringing sound? I don't know what that is. Anyway,
I don't know that.
when I first came on board here, I got in on a Friday, and that Friday morning I got in, and that afternoon I looked and saw that the rotator had 2 people with me. I'm like, wow, this is cool. I got to get 14. So I went to bed that night Friday. I said, I'm getting up Saturday morning. I'm going to make this happen. Well, by noon, I've talked to people. I called folks. I told them what was going on. By noon, I had gone from 2 people to 8. And by that evening, there were the 14 people, thanks to the rotator and other things we were doing. I looked up, and when I first got started, I started doing some things to train some folks. And then when I really kicked it off, my first day, when I started kicking off, 8 people, second day, 8 people, third day, 6 people. I'm like, wow, let's say 8 plus 8, that's 16, that's 6, $2,400. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a real deal. Just got to come in, make it happen. Don't be ashamed to spread the word and invite people to the webinars.
Thanks, Gio. Awesome job. Congratulations. Listen, think of it as a gift. You are literally giving a gift to the world. If somebody didn't tell me about different things, I would have never knew. And if somebody cared about you enough to get on here, you know, and invite you, like, that's truly a gift. It really, really, really is. And don't take it for granted. Life is a gift, period, okay? You may have woken up and your arm was just off. I'm not speaking that on you, but you could have just woke up and your arm just went loose. You know, when I was, you know, my early 20s, you know, I'm 28 now, but when I was in my early 20s, I was actually going blind. So I know about gratitude. I needed like $5,000 to get surgery on my eyes before it was too late, and I would completely lose my vision. And I kept saying, I can see so clearly. And I was scared and nervous because they had to do the LASIK stuff and cut my eye and do stuff like that. But guess what? I worked my butt off and got the money to get my eyes done. And then as I got out of surgery, they put these glasses over my eyes, and I was like, I had to go to sleep because surgery on you is real surgery. And I'm walking down my stairs, and I peeked from out of my little glasses. They give you these little black glasses. And I was walking down my stairs, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can see. So when I wake up grateful every day, it's for a reason, because, man, I just want to break down and cry because I was going blind, and I can see really super clearly now. And I'm just like, that is a miracle. You can just go get surgery and just fix your eyesight, okay? So, like I said, does anybody else have any questions?
Ms. Dominique, I got a question.
Yes.
My name is Chastity, but I understood the demonstration. I'm trying to figure out, when we give the $110, how are we going to get our rent paid?
So you got to follow the steps. So you first put one person in position, all right? So you're going to bring somebody to the Zoom, all right? And then they're going to get in position, right? And that's going to pass up to whoever is your upline. And then your next person starts your line once you get to the top of the list, okay? And then that person is going to bring in a person. That person just paid you money. So that's going towards your rent. You pay it towards your rent, right? And then that next person comes in, and the next person, if you look at the demonstration, it can go 1,000 levels deep. You use that money to cover your rent, your mortgage, and your expenses.
Okay.
Yes. Good question, Chastity. Good question. Who invited you, Chastity?
What you say?
Who invited you?
Let me see.
You don't know?
Camilla Dangerfield.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Camilla is awesome. Definitely get with her. Does anybody else have any questions? Okay, good. Let me see. Let me check the chat. Let me see if I missed anybody. No question is a stupid question. Sean said, "How do I start?" Sean, who invited you, honey? Whoever invited you, you just let them know that you're ready to get started, okay? And then they're gonna walk you through the steps, show you where the 10K per month blueprint is. You're gonna get plugged into a training group, and then Telegram as well, where we post like different trainings and stuff like that. Let me see. I don't know what he's talking about. Does that mean that testimony made me cloud for? Haha, Roshni. That competition is, not competition, that raffle is still going. If you got a testimonial video, you got to the end of the month. We gave people a little bit more time. All right, you got to the end of the month. Yes, it is amazing. Still, hold on, I'm reading it. Aspartame, I don't know what that means. I'm good. I might listen to timeline. Grace.
Dominique, can you hear me?
Yes.
It's Andy B in the UK again. I'm so sorry. So many questions, but I need all my people to understand. This thing with Discord. So we sign up to Discord, and now we can upload our list of people to Discord, and they're approved. Yeah. Okay. It all changed, didn't it? So everyone got confused, to be honest, but now I know what to do. And I tell all my team, so that's fine. Okay. Okay. I forgot the question now. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot the question. So, no, new members, they sign up to Miracle through my link. I get a notification they've gone through my capture page. Then they go to the get started on the next page. Yeah. Then they get my autoresponder. Goes back to them. They pay me. I pay you. Everyone's happy. And then I have to explain to them about Discord. Is there a simpler way of doing that?
Yeah, you just send them. I have a message that I copy and paste. That's what I send to people, because as soon as you send that, they really just clicking the link and getting inside of it, and then there's a welcome message that shows exactly what to do. So
yeah, but does that include the Discord thing?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I gotta find it.
Yeah, send it to me, please.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good question. All right, I think everybody asked their questions.
Hey,
yes.
Dominique, I got a question.
Okay, good.
This is K-Fing, Brian Moore.
Hey.
This is my question. Hey, Queen. My question is, do you have to have a mobile phone to get on Discord, or can you download the Discord onto your desktop?
Yes, you can. You definitely can do that. You can do it both. Yeah, some people on desktop and some on phone.
Okay, so is it one or the other, or can you do both?
Yeah, you can do both. Like I got it on my, I had it on both. I think I just deleted it off my phone because it was taking up.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Brian, Andy B in the UK. I have it on both. Yeah, you can definitely download it to both.
Okay, cool.
Mobile and your laptop, PC, whatever.
Yes. Good.
I appreciate that.
All right. Yes.
How close are we on the back office update completion?
Well, I did a video yesterday. I'm gonna do another one tomorrow because that's a whole thing within itself. I don't want to confuse people who coming in. A lot of people are coming in tonight, but tomorrow I'll do another Zoom and give you guys the next update. So it's gonna be super the bomb. Know that much. Anything you have trouble understanding? Good question.
Hey, Dominique, I do have one other question.
Yes.
And my sponsor, Mike, told me to be patient. But I signed up my wife along with me.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. And she hasn't been approved yet. And
Okay.
I signed her up close to a week ago. So,
Okay.
should I still be patient, or I'm
Yeah,
going to
just-
be patient, but what's up with that?
Yeah, I think that's something with Michael. You could add me to a chat together or something. But I mean that's something that he was gonna do. That's not me. So yeah, I think we talked to him after this. What time would that be?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. What time would that be? Probably around 5:30 or 6 tomorrow. You know. No, Sean, you're not. That's something that's separate. Who I still don't know who invited you, Sean. You still didn't tell me. Okay, well just get started. Whoever's ready to get started, definitely. He said you forgot their name. You can't just be forgetting the person who invited you. Yes. All right. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Whoever's ready, just get in. Yes. And if you need people approved, just let me know or make sure you're in the Telegram and we'll get that done so we can get
Dominique, last question. Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry. Things are moving so quickly, quicker than you even believed it was going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people have to believe in you two, you and Erin, and know that you're bogged down with all the things you have to do to keep this going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Everybody is jumping on board, and it's great for all of us, but they all have to understand there's only two of you, plus a few admins and so on. So please, people, be patient, and it will all come through for you.
Yes, that is true. I just want to be a marketer again. Can I just go back to being a marketer?
No, you're making too much money now, girl. You got to just get rid of all the other things you used to do.
I know.
do
I
this
just
one.
focus. Right. I just focus on this. I just
Cool.
focus
Cool.
on this right
Good
now.
night, my
Dominic,
darling.
this is Giovanni.
Yes, Jill.
I think Sean may remember I'm the one who invited him. I'm just guessing. Just a joke.
Oh my God! Right. Right. That was me, Sean. You know, we talked.
Just joking. Anyway.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.